Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the duo group Ironman. In the last video, I ventured out into the wilderness and took on a couple of the demi-bosses as well as Chaos Elemental. And here's some items that I got in the last video. I went to Crazy Archaeologist, completely greenlogged it with nothing beforehand. I went to the Chaos Fanatic. I kind of greenlogged it in a way because the Chaos Elemental pet I'll just get from Chaos Ellie eventually. And I got my third D pick in the last video. It's the second one from Chaos Ellie. I did get one from KBD. And now in this video, I want to do more wildy stuff. Spook Dog is going to be busy for the next day, so we're not going to be going to any of the new wildy bosses. There's two versions of these bosses. There's the multi one and then there's the single way one. I haven't even tried the singles version of any of these new bosses. In fact, I just have one KC of the big versions of the boss, but that was before the update even came out that changed them. I keep hearing about how awful it is to fight the new bosses like Calvarion and the other singles versions because it's just riddled with bots and PKers too and other PVMers, so it's just really hard to find a world. So as much as I want to go there right now, besides just for that fact, it's also sort of kind of coming off peak hours. It's still 97k players online. So I'm going to do some Wildy Slayer for a bit. Now, when you get a Wildy Slayer task, you can't already be on the Slayer task. And the current Slayer task I have is neck reels. And that is a juicy task I do not want to skip. So I'll get this task done and then I will dive into my first taste of Wildy Slayer ever, which I've never done before except in leagues. But before we get into it, we have a word from today's sponsor. I am super excited to announce the sponsor of today's video, AG1. AG1 is a science-driven formulation of vitamins, probiotics, and whole food source nutrients that aid your brain, gut, and immune system. It's a nutritional drink made up of 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients. It will fill the holes for the vitamins your current eating habits don't fulfill, so it's a great daily habit to get into that just takes an extra minute per day. AG1 will send you this bottle with volume markings on it. I'd recommend using 8 to 12 ounces of water or nut milk, but you can mix it with whatever quantity or type of liquid that you want. I really like the flavor. It kind of has a hint of pineapple and vanilla, but it is very mild. It's not really that sweet, and in fact, there's less than 1 gram of naturally occurring sugar per serving. AG1 has single serving travel packs for when you're on the go, and with these, you don't have to refrigerate them like you should with the big container. Now let's take a closer look at all the vitamins so you can really visualize how good this is for you. On the right side, you can see the percent of your daily value. And look at all those 100% plus vitamins just from one scoop. Which, by the way, it's not bad for those to be over 100%. If your body doesn't need the extra, then it'll just pass through you. But if there are certain vitamins that you're lacking, then this will make sure that you get them. And the formulation is vegan, paleo, keto, and low carb. AG1 also has these little bottles of vitamin D3 and K2, which all you need is 1 drop per day of this. If you use my link in the description, drinkag1.com/wildmudkip, you'll get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2, plus 5 AG1 travel packs with your first purchase of AG1. It really is a great gift for yourself to take care of your health or for someone that you care about. And thank you so much to AG1 for sponsoring this video. Oh wow, so I just hit 30 million attack XP by hitting the neck reels with the bulwark, and then there's also the task done too. Oh, I love this task. It's so good. So much, almost 70k Slayer XP per hour. It's without getting any superiors, and generally it's really good Brimstone keys. Okay, this will be my first ever time grabbing a Wildy Slayer task on this account. Let's see. Oh, I even have her left click set to trade because I just never grabbed a task, so I'll reset the left click back to assignment. So let's see. Okay, she's just letting me know the basic info about doing Wildy Slayer. I have to do the tasks in the Wildy. I cannot, wait, what I get? Oh, lava dragons. Oh, interesting. I'm not trying to toot my own horn too much, but I feel like, you know, I've been playing the game for a while. I do know a lot of the content in the game, but wildy content is just something I haven't really done before. I'm gonna have to look up guides for every single monster I get assigned. I have to learn about the Wildy Slayer cave, which I don't think I've ever been to before. Well, I guess I went there for the music track, but besides that. So it's really cool. I love learning new stuff about this game. And yeah, so I got lava dragons now. Here's my gear set up and my inventory set up. I don't even know what it's gonna be like fighting them. I do expect a lot of bots here, but can they use Dragonfire against me? Like, Can I just safe spot them? Will they shoot fire at me? Okay, that one's been attacked already. So when I get the kill, because I have the wildy, I think elite Laren's from the first kill. Okay, so they should drop the noted lava dragon bones and then also the lava scales, which is why I brought the pestle and mortar with me, because these don't stack. But if I use the pestle and mortar and crush them into shards, the shards will stack. And because I'm not in combat with the lava dragon, that means there's no 10-second cooldown. If I see a PK or if I'm responsive enough, I can log out immediately. Oh my gosh, another Laren's Key, bro. I think I'm just getting really lucky. Each time I kill one, it's like just enough time to pick up the loot and then crush the lava scale shard and get back in the safe spot, and then the dragon spawns. So I really just need one to myself and I'm good. Oh wait, that count was 84 combat, so in 40 wildy, I can't be attacked by that person. I mean, may as well log out right away, right? It's not like I have anything to lose, I could just log straight back in. That is, however, a good reminder that maybe I shouldn't try to do my wildy slayer tasks all in one trip, or at least the ones that drop consistent good loot like the lava dragons. If I'm fighting greater demons, I think there's greater demons in the wildy, right? If I'm fighting greater demons or something like that, then probably doesn't matter if I bank in the middle of the trip, but I would like to keep this loot. So this is funny. On the left side of the screen, there were two bots that were running towards each other. And I guess the bot software says like if someone's within your combat bracket and they're within X amount of tiles away, it logs you out. And these two bots logged out at the exact same time. This is pretty much what I expect out of Pkers at the lava dragons, just like people risking nothing and just one iteming and killing the bots for their loot. Hey, it's my first wildy slayer task done. You do have a separate streak from your regular slayer streak though when you do wildy slayer, so I'm starting at 1, and you don't start getting points until you've completed 5 wildy slayer tasks. The value of that slayer task was over 1 mil, and as an iron I gained almost 500 lava scale shards. And it's really hard to get these on an iron. It's like either lava dragons, fishing infernal eels, or a pretty rare drop from brutal black dragons. Oh, I'm actually like really excited to see what I'm gonna get next, because like every slayer task is gonna be me learning something new. Bears. Oh wait, that's Artio or Callisto I could do. Artio is named after a bear goddess, so I was like, oh, that's cool. Let me look that up, and I found this. The goddess is actually pronounced
Artio.
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 It's gonna be really hard to train myself to not say Artio because I've just called it that in my head for a long time. I didn't explain before, so in case you don't know, the Laren's keys are basically the brimstone keys of Wildy Slayer. Every monster you kill in the Wildy when you're on a Krystilia task, you have a chance to get Laren's key. And the tougher the monster, the more common the drop rate. And then you turn the keys into the Laren's chest, and there's 3 collection log items: the Dagon High outfit. Each piece is 1 out of 256. So I'll probably just end up stacking these keys for a long time until I reach some arbitrary milestone that I come up with in the future. When you kill someone in the Wildy, normally the loot just falls to the ground, but you can also pay, I think it was 1 mil GP. Yeah, 1 million GP, and then you'll have access to loot keys. So I'm gonna pay that. Yes, and while I'm an Ironman, I can't actually loot the keys. I can just see what's inside of it, then destroy the key. I could kill this account using my main and then get the loot on my main, if I were to theoretically end up killing someone for decent loot, which is probably not going to end up happening. But probably just something nice to have turned on in general for doing Wildy Slayer. Alright, here's my gear / inventory for Artio. I really should be using the crystal legs, but that would be I would have 4 items. I'd be risking the Slayer helm if I didn't have protect item enabled. And especially because it's my first time doing this, I feel like I'd freak out and accidentally forget to try and protect items. So I'm just going to do without the crystal legs for now. And this is what I'll be risking without protect item, and there is with protect item. So I'm going just north of Ferox Enclave, and I'm pretty sure this is the right place. I just watched a couple guides right now. I've never actually watched videos before this boss. I can't peek until I have 20 KC, so I'm just gonna have to go in. And I also have to pay a 50k fee the first time I go in. But for each kill I get, I think the fee goes down, so can that just take it right from the bank? Okay. Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, and the world is free. All right. Oh yeah, I have to freeze him. And boom, new video title, your Artio kill count is 1. Cool, and we got some loot too. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, the bladed stuff. That's gonna come in handy for all the Wildy Slayer I may or may not be doing. Awesome, I got 4 kills before I saw the red name of someone else appear on my mini-map. It ended up being a PVMer I saw as I was teleporting out, but Yeah, that was pretty cool. I suppose I'm going to have to free up a lot of bank space for all the different variations of blighted stuff I'm going to be getting from the wildy. Very important for this boss to have a highlight true tile instead of just having the regular tiles highlighted. So with the true tile enabled, you can see when these gnomes are walking around, that'll show where they actually are. I'm just going to get rid of the regular highlighted tile. So yeah, I have no way of knowing if someone is in this world or not. I'm just going to go in. Oh, someone's in here. Crap, wait, where are you go? Oh wait, I can just hop worlds, right? I just hop. And then I should appear outside. Oh, okay. So I have to do that then. Oh, a Slayer's enchantment. That's my first time getting that. I'll talk about that after the trip. Oh, Callisto Adept. Oh, because I have 1 Callisto KC and 9 Artio KC, so it adds up for the diary to be 10 KC. Oh, a Dragon 2-hand. That is a unique drop. What I've discovered so far about Artio is that in the non-total level worlds, it is just riddled with so many players fighting the boss. I mean, it's probably a lot of bots, and you just cannot get a world. So you pretty much need to do this in a total level world. But while there doesn't seem to be bots in the total world, it's like where all the Ironmen go, so it's still really hard to find a world. As for what the boss drops, there's the typical D2H and the D-Pick, both 1 out of 358, and also the Tyrannical Ring, 1 out of 716. But then there's a couple new items that I had no idea what they were until just now when I looked them up. That's how out of touch I am with the wildy. The cool new spec weapon is called the Voidwaker, and each of the 3 main wildy bosses drop their own piece of it. I love how all this stuff in the wildy seems to work in threes. So that's what the Voidwaker hilt is for, and then Revs drop the 3 weapons that are good for wildy monsters, which is a range, a mage, and a melee weapon. And then each of these 3 main bosses drop an item to upgrade the Rev weapons, and that's what the Claws of Callisto are for. It's to upgrade the melee Rev weapon, the Chain Mace. And Artio also drops the Callisto Pet, which is 1 out of 2800. The main mechanics are switching to mage for the mage attacks, and freezing when the boss becomes unfrozen. And also knowing that the boss always becomes unfrozen at 300 and 150 hit points. And you can run over and delete the Pokeballs when it's the in-between tile. Overall, I really like the fight itself. It's engaging, but not really difficult. It has decent loot outside of the uniques, and it's not too far from the bank. It's like just barely north of Ferox. Okay, nice. This was a much longer trip. Got up to 15 KC. Still need 5 more kills though to be able to peak. This Slayer enchantment, you can use it on a Slayer staff, which makes it into the Slayer staff E and gives it 2500 charges, which I guess makes it better, although realistically I'll probably never use it. And this one is 20 Callisto / Artio KC, which is Callisto Veteran, which is all the Callisto tasks completed. And 20 KC means I can now peak. Is there a message? No, there's no special message for that, but I'm glad I can actually check now. I bring 100 casts of Ice Barrage for my trips. Oh, and by the way, if you get hit after the boss dies, you still take the damage, fun fact. And while I'm still good on supplies in this case, I could even just bring more casts in the future for longer trips. By the time I get this deep into a trip, I'd have a lot of loot on me, so it's probably a good sign that I should bank anyways. Oh my gosh, I'm getting attacked. Oh, hey, congrats on the diary. Oh man, I've just been fishing the last few hours as I've been editing and eating and stuff. But it's really late now, so this is a great time to go back to Artio and finish up that task. That is the end of the Bear Slayer task. That was actually a lot of fun. I really liked that. Even though there's only 61k players online, it was still really hard to find a world. There's the loot tracker. It was almost 3 mil from that task, and I kind of lost track of time, plus I took the break in between to do other stuff. But if I had to guess, I'd say maybe it was 3 hours of fighting the boss. If you go into the Slayer reward shop and go all the way to the bottom, there's this thing that's just free and it's on by default. It's toggleable on and off anytime you want. I'm going to disable that, but just to show you, I can re-enable it anytime. It doesn't cost any Slayer points. I mean, it says 0 right there. So this is so that Krystilia will assign Jellies, Dust Devils, Necrules, and Abbey Demons. I do not feel like doing any of those in the wildy, so I will not get any of them. I will do more Slayer, more like I will do more Slayer. Not. Okay, I'm so excited. Let's see what's next. Oh, I can get back-to-back bears. All right, frick it, I'm doing it. 67, wow. Dude, I just spent freaking like 15 minutes hopping to find the world. I finally found one, and then literally like I can't even get one kill. Oh look, he's attacking my main too. I'm sure he'll get some good loot. Okay, I'm just curious if there is a bot in this world, like if I go in and there's, oh my god. Wait, why are there multiple people in here? Oh, that's probably, okay. I want to see if like if I switch to Smite, if that would make a bot teleport away. But like honestly, from what I've seen so far, it's not even worth the time going on non-total level worlds, and every single total level world has people in there. And I managed to get one more pretty decent trip in before Pker came, but that's fine because I was just about to head off for the night anyways. You know, I pretty much assume that people that PK here are not actually trying to PK necessarily, but more so they want the world, which after doing Artio for a day or for a few hours, I completely understand that. I wish I knew how to PK. I wish I knew how, but I don't wish enough to actually go out and learn, so I guess I don't wish. There's a game update today, and there's a few things in here I want to show. There's now like a DC protection for hardcores in a way, because with the teleport crystal, you can have it teleport you if your character is inactive. So like if your mouse doesn't move for a specified amount of time, it'll teleport you out if you're able to. The Zealot's robes now work for the bone meal and buckets of slime for the ectofuntus, which is nice because I do that every single day, so I'm gonna have to add the Zealot's robe into my repertoire of gear I equip. You can pay 3k Nemulite for permanent access to Volcanic Mine, which I'll do in just a second. UIMs can bank some more items, and they can use the Spice Rack in the POH, probably the biggest update to ever happen to the game mode. He says right here you can pay 30 Nemulite each time you want to go in, or you can pay 3,000 and then never have to pay again. I have plenty of Nemulite, so I'm just going to go and do that, and I will not have to pay anymore. I did originally have the collection log done for Volcanic Mine, but then they added the broken D pick to it, so now I don't have the collection log done anymore, so I'm gonna have to go back here eventually if I want to get this done. If you're curious how I got all this Nemulite, it was mostly from hunting herbivore. You could chop soy steps too, that's a good way to get them, although that's not what I did. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so dumb. I died to the boss, not even to a PK. How does this work though? Is the gravestone going to be like outside the lair, or do I have to? Oh, it is outside. Okay, that's really convenient. And what's the damage? Oh, free. Oh, because I didn't have any like high value stuff I was risking, duh. Oh, but the looting bag got destroyed, so there's like a lot of items in here. I was just thinking dads when they get the bill at the restaurant. Alright, let's see what the damage is. That is literally me though, every time me and Spook Dog go out to a restaurant. Wait, my Artie cloak is gone! No, what do I do? Well, luckily here at Ferox Enclave, I can trade Purdue and just simply buy a full inventory of them. So I don't have the looting bag, but luckily the looting bag is 1 out of 3, and I just got it on the first kill back. You always lose the looting bag when you die. The sandwich lady random spawned while I was in the middle of fighting Artio, and of course she just so happened to offer the baguette, which when she offers that, there's a 1 in 64 chance of getting the stale baguette. And let me tell you, I have never been more stressed and desperate to try and talk to the sandwich lady before. But of course it just ended up being a regular baguette. And there is the last kill of the task. I was able to find the world this morning. I woke up, there was 100k players online, and I just found the world right away. So it's pretty nice, up to 132 KC. And then here is the loot tracker from 132 Artio. Now the question is, can I get the back 3 back bear task? No way. Yes, I mean, yes way. Wait, wasn't it 66, then 67, then 68? That's crazy. If it happens one more time, then that'd be very nice. I really want to see the Zealot's outfit proc and then save one of these. There's a 5% chance that it does that with the full outfit on, so I want to see that happen. Oh, it just happened right there. Is there a thing in the chat box? Oh, it does say it right there. Cool. It saves your bone meal and slime, but you still get experience. And I do this every day because I just like having a big stack of Ecto tokens. I wanted to clean out my bank because I still had all those items that I got from the easy clue. So I'm going to sell all of these, and let's see how much money I made from the random easy clue items. 137k. Also, I love this guy's name. So instead of doing our show today, me and Spook Dog are going to go duo Scorpia. Scorpia is a boss I've never grinded out before on any account. I've never gone for the shards or the pet or anything. Apparently it's a really fast pet to meet the drop rate for on average, especially as a duo. Apparently, according to the guides I was watching, it's a lot easier to duo than solo, so it should speed up the kills per hour a lot by doing it this way. And then here is my gear and inventory setup, which is subject to change still. And then here's the items kept on death for over 20 wildy, killed by a player, my 3 kept items, or if I have protect item on, that's even less. Alright, here we go. Our first time doing wilderness adventures together. Oh, do you know what the lockpick's for, by the way?
To escape Pkers.
Yeah. Let's hop worlds. Let's just go up here. The scorpions will aggro onto us, so we have to hop up here. How much Scorpia, Casey, do you have?
I'm pretty sure it's just one.
Oh yeah, me too. Just the one for the diary. And then I'll... Okay. Oh, we get poisoned, so... Alright, let me go in. Where's the boss at? Oh, okay. So I'm just going to freeze the boss, and then we'll just hit it with the trident. And we shouldn't have to worry about the healers. I think normally if you're soloing, you would freeze them. But because we're duoing, we should be able to just out DPS them. Oh, the boss gone. Let me freeze the boss. Okay. This is a warm-up, so we'll see how this goes. Maybe I will have to freeze one of them. Okay, this is actually taking longer than I thought.
It's funny, she keeps switching between us.
Oh, yeah. Probably whoever attacked last. Okay, now the boss is dead. Yeah, maybe I should freeze them. Alright, cool. Your Scorpia kill count is 2. Oh, we gotta keep prey range on because these little dudes are gonna keep attacking us. Oh, I gotta freeze right away too. Okay.
You're probably gonna get most of the kills.
Well, I have to do the freezes, so you'll get extra hits, which might make up for that. Okay, I just got freeze one then.
Okay.
Oh, I just got a hard combat task. I can't reach that. Yeah, you gotta attack the boss right away, because you not attacking like that's gonna be the difference between you not getting the kill.
Oh. I wasn't sure if I'm supposed to wait for you to freeze her first.
Or you can also switch your trident to long range if you want to be able to stand a bit further away. I got a combat task, Scorpia Adept. Oh wow, the boss died, but it regened health, so it died while it still had health. I gotta stop taking my prayer off. It's such a habit to do that when the boss dies.
1 prayer potion.
Was your looting bag open?
Oh yeah.
These little scorpions are really annoying. I'm gonna swap left click to be walk here because I keep misclicking on them. That should help a lot. Congrats.
Thanks.
See those Scorpia guardians?
Yeah.
Examine one. Me and who?
Me.
I can't believe I actually ran out of runes. I thought maybe I'd be using 1 cast per kill, but we got 36 kills this trip, and that wasn't very long. It was like 20-30 minutes or something. So I'll bring maybe 200 casts next time. How do you like the boss though? What do you think?
It was chill.
Yeah, it's really fast kills per hour. And also bring 2 anti-venoms or antidotes next trip. Probably just bring 4 prayer pods because we get prayer pods as drops too.
Okay.
We'd probably be fine with 3. Yeah, I have insane prayer bonus with 32 prayer. Oh, I'm now a Scorpia veteran with 25 KC. Now that we've been doing this boss for a bit, I can show you a full fight, or a few full fights, and this boss is super easy, especially duoing, and really the main challenge is just knowing when to cast Ice Barrage. So I always freeze her right when she spawns, and then we both trident her down. When Scorpia gets to half health, she summons 2 healers. Unfortunately, we can't out DPS when both healers are healing, so this is where the timing the freeze comes into play. I anticipate right before Scorpia is about to be unfrozen, and that's when I cast a freeze on one of the healers. Then she'll unfreeze and you can lure her away, because once she's more than a few tiles away from the healers, they can't heal her then. So I'll freeze her again when she's far away from that frozen healer, and it's fine with just 1 healer still on her. We can out DPS that. A lot of the time we actually end up killing her before I even need to freeze her for a second time. Sometimes 1 or even both of the healers will spawn under her, and they'll struggle to get out because they can't heal when they're under her. And usually when that happens, we get super fast kills. You can see right here though how those blue squares on screen are struggling to pad out because of how padding works in the game. I think they just move a random tile each time and not not necessarily the one that's closest to getting them unstuck.
So how long are we gonna stay at Scorpia?
I guess till we get both shards. Or we can
Okay.
keep going if you want to go for pet too.
I don't know.
Well, this is one of those things we can always come back to. We don't have to just like do it straight up in 1 week without doing anything else.
What's the drop rate for the shards?
256 for each.
Okay.
So it's 3 hours to meet the drop rate. And as soon as we get a shard though, or if we get a shard, we got to bank right away.
Yeah.
Oh, and also if you get it, make sure you don't put it in your looting bag, because all items in the looting bag are lost to PKers. But if it's in your
Okay.
inventory, then you can protect it. Surprised there's no PKers. I don't know, I thought we'd see people, but I guess maybe since they added the new wildy bosses and updated rev caves and stuff and bounty hunter, maybe it's maybe the spot's dead for PKers. I don't know.
Or maybe we're just getting lucky right now.
Yeah, it could be. We haven't been here too long. Oh, I think my looting bag's full. Yeah. Maybe we'll just do one more kill and then we can bank and make dinner and stuff.
Okay.
It seems like 200 casts of Ice Barrage is probably the magic number though for us duoing. Yeah, you basically profit per pot at Scorpia. I guess it's good to bring a couple just in case when you go in case you don't get the drop, but like over the long term, it'll balance out to where you get more per pot than you use. Look how arrogant and cocky we are. We're just going straight out into the willy now. Like no fair PKers, just going straight into Scorpia's lair.
Yeah.
Without a care in the world. We've become so complacent. It's a good thing we're not hardcores. Switch on your dehide. Pray mage, switch to dehide. Pray augury as well. Don't be scared to drink your brews. We're going to the pirate's hut.
Oh, this way.
Yeah. Oh, there's someone else here. Right click, pick lock.
I got frozen again.
Oh no. Okay, I logged out. Oh, protect item as well. And keep your prayer up.
Okay, I made it inside the hut.
Oh, nice. Are they following you in or?
No. Looks like they can't get in because they're like not even trying. Oh yeah, I can't look out because of the magic axes. Oh well, it looks like they left.
Oh, okay. I wonder if there's me. I feel like people PK in the total level worlds because that's where they expect people to go. So maybe if we go to a non-total level world, then maybe people won't PK there. Was I being annoying? Like telling you what to do in the PKers game?
No, I like being told what to do and I'm like panicking
Oh, okay.
because I don't remember everything.
I bet they're hopping through all the total worlds looking for us. That's why the total worlds are like, if you see one person or one PK in a total world, then it's like they're probably just gonna start hopping through all the total worlds to find you again. But when there's like 200 worlds in total to choose from, then it's not as likely that they're gonna find you. If you're trying to find people at Scorpia, you get into combat when you go into the room. So then you have to wait the 10 seconds to log out. So I can't imagine just hopping worlds and then waiting. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a lot of people doing Scorpia. No way. Is that a crashed star? What level? Oh, level 3. Okay. Plus 363 Stardust. We're doing Scorpia for a while. I made it up to 84 KC. Spook Dog's up to 43 KC. Neither of us got any uniques, but that's okay. It was fun, and I'm sure we'll go back in the future. But we're back to doing our own stuff now, and I've got the Artio task to do. Haven't even started this yet. 68 of them. Man, it's past 2 a.m. and it sucks having to go to bed because this is the time of day where it's like most ideal to do wildy stuff because it's just uninterrupted. It's so nice. It's so peaceful. Mostly peaceful in the fact for me not having to hop 50 worlds and not find one. I think that's what gives me the most solace. But it is now Friday, which means when I try to go back here tomorrow when I wake up or tomorrow night, It's gonna be a rough time. And that's the end of the Slayer task, but I'm at 199 KC, so I kind of feel obligated to do just one more. And there we go, a nice clean 200 KC. Really nothing exciting happened during this task, which I guess is kind of a good thing. You probably don't want it to be exciting. It's kind of like flying on an airplane. You don't really want it to be exciting usually. Here's the loot from 200 Artio. I kind of thought there'd be a bit more variety in this video, but it ended up being mostly Artio, which is fine. It's fun learning new stuff. Like I said before, everything I'm doing in the wildy right now is new stuff for me, so it's all exciting. Because it's now Friday and the weekend's coming up, I don't know if I really want to do wildy stuff during the weekend, so next video, maybe I'll go back to Chambers or Slayer or some other stuff just for a few days, but then I'll probably come back to wildy Slayer after the weekend's over. With that said, you can check out my duo teammate Spook Dog's channel linked in the video description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you again next time.